Good morning. What's up?
Look, take a look at this. Any noise about it on your end?
Nope. I watch people, not weather.
I've never seen global storms like this. We can't figure out what's causing this atmospheric phenomenon. Something is way off. Their size, the amount, all of it. It just doesn't make sense.
All right, that's crazy right there.
All of NASA's satellites are blind. We haven't been able to see anything for 2 days. Can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I got bigger fish to fry than watching clouds.
Look, duty calls, so just keep me posted.
My lord. It's already bad.
A tech to who to what?
This is Film Sack. Oh, sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Film Sack. It's a somber one. We'll see if it is. We'll see if it is or isn't. I mean, mainly it's a joke about how shitty this is. We're warning you now.
What?
Welcome to Film Sack. This is episode 714. There's no way Dunaway fights for this movie.
What?
There's no way you fight for this movie.
All right. Me and Dunaway are getting ready.
Oh shit!
I throw everything into question if you guys
Ding,
defend this piece.
Yeah,
of shit.
I feel like I just won't believe it. Anyway, hey, welcome to Film Sack. This is Film Sack, mining the very depths of film entertainment for all mankind. This is episode 714. I'm Scott Johnson, and I'm joined by Brian. He uses packing tape all the time for many medical purposes. Dunaway.
Oh, all the medical purposes, like bikini waxes. Oh, hi.
Ooh.
You miss me? This week on Film Hack, it's Bring Your Gifted Family to the War of the Worlds Workday. Virtually, of course. We can't have kids or anyone really within 100 feet of our Fourth Amendment protected Amazon Prime shopping carts of Homeland Security, occupied by one recently widowed father, Ice Cube, multitasking his work-life balance like a modern take on H.G. Wells' classic sci-fi drama planned during the pandemic and released in 2025. God damn, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Those Rotten Tomato scores are more curiously angry than Ice Cube's eyebrows in a reaction video. It was not a good day. Anywho, so I'm out street camping in my tent and doing my best not to be spotted by invaded alien tripods, bobbing and weaving behind my nylon, polyester, and zippers home for protection, when suddenly I get a text from an unknown number on my government-issued cell phone tracking device asking me to risk my life to save the world by ensuring Amazon can drone deliver on time. No, I don't think so, Jeff. What's that? $100 gift card. Viva la capitalism. Randy, you better have some pants on. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, no kidding, right? You may have to run out of there real quick, and you never know. But are those pants
my packing
on?
tape.
Also, is Randy. He's always asking us to get back on Zoom, Jordan.
Aloha, Scott, Brian. All right, everyone, listen up. Command says the aliens are here. And unfortunately, Command has completely forgotten that we have about 200 active A-10 Warthogs in service. We also have over 2,000 Apache helicopters and a classified number of precision strike missile systems, all of which could turn these aliens into piles of metal meat from so far away that the aliens wouldn't even know what hit them. But we aren't going to use any of that because I have no idea why. We're just not going to use the obvious, easy solutions. We're going to ask you, some computer users and one Amazon driver, to save us. And you're going to save us with love. And 3 rules that have to do with love. Number 1, if you love a person, hack into their refrigerator camera so everyone has can and keeps track of their caloric intake.
Mm-hmm.
They'll eventually appreciate you for that. Number 2, if you love your country, you'll do the most important thing imaginable when your country is invaded and war is on your doorstep. You'll sit at your desk at work and use the computer until Facebook goes down. Those bastards that took away my Facebook. Number three, if you love yourself, you have to tell yourself that you love you. You have to build yourself up, guys. what better way to do that than to keep a That Was Easy button handy and smack that button. Smack your own button, bro. That was easy.
Smack your own button. I like this advice. With us, and finally, we have Brian. His secret hacker name is Code Crusher Ibit.
That's right. Yes, I worked hard on that one too.
Yeah.
For this week's song, man, I think I worked harder on this week's song than the people making this movie worked on the movie. But this week I used a combination of biological and cyber. So go ahead.
Oh, this is very nice.
Something I never realized until I started doing that song is that it's written like a limerick. Like the original lyrics. Now I can't think of them because I've got my own version in my head. But it's instead of being like A B A B or A B B, it's A B B shorter ones A.
Oh, really?
Like a limerick, yeah.
So you could swap in like a man from Nantucket, all that, if you wanted.
You totally could. There once was a man from Nantucket who kept his penis in a bucket.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
The pail heaped in a dale and
Something in the thing. Yeah, there you go.
So help all the people who don't recognize this song at all. I, of course, do. I'm just asking you to help them.
Yeah, of course. For them.
Ask your grandpa. No, that's Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Thanks,
Alone
Pops.
Again Naturally. And that's one that's been covered by a bunch of folks more recently. Yeah, like it's there's modern versions by it was there was one that surprised me, Diana Krall and Michael Bublé, I think.
Oh, wow.
That was actually really good.
Really? I haven't heard that song in 100 years, but I didn't know that it's having a bit of a resurgence.
Nina Simone recorded a version. Pet Shop Boys recorded one a few years ago with Elton John.
Oh, weird.
With a name like Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
Maybe a limerick style makes sense.
Yeah.
It kind of does, right? Or at least, I'm the very model of a modern major general.
Well, you may be wondering, what is it that we watched? It may be obvious. I don't know. You may be thinking, great, we're doing that Spielberg 2005 War of the Worlds adaptation. No. We're doing the new
Cruise
one.
running?
No, I miss it. I already miss him running.
Yeah.
Having seen that recently, it is quite the contrast in quality. I like that movie. I like that movie a lot. But this one, the 2025 one, some 20 years, by the way, after the 2005 one, we're going to go ahead and listen to the Fake Fletcher community reading of the description of this film.
You guys are actually watching this film. Okay.
On this week's Film Sack podcast,
a colossal invasion of Earth is coming.
in this off-kilter take
on the legendary novel of the same name.
Filled with present-day themes of technology,
government surveillance, and privacy.
It also has Ice Cube in it.
So F the police.
Coming straight from the underground, indeed.
Coming straight from the underground, indeed.
Coming straight from the underground, indeed.
I love that.
That guy, he was not into it. The movie is The War of the Worlds. It is the Ice Cube thing that just came out on Prime, and we just couldn't ignore it. We just had to.
Yeah. How could you? If it was on Prime, it wouldn't let you ignore it.
Well, not only that, but it felt like the whole world was trying to tell us specifically, hey, maybe the worst movie ever dropped. How is that possible in 2025?
Anytime a movie takes itself super serious and then does what they mostly did here, they're begging for it. It's like, please come in.
But I mean, there was those missing or searching or whatever it was with is it John Cho that are supposed to be really good, like that Screen Life style for the.
Okay, so here's the conspiracy theory. We're putting it out front. This was probably thought up during the pandemic and outlined and planned in every way to go, okay, so we need to have Ice Cube by himself and then we got here. What's that, Randy? Go ahead.
It's not a theory though. Like any time a bunch of people do something that might be a conspiracy, but there's no conspiracy theory here. People they made a movie in 2020, and this is how you had to do it.
Yeah, but also they made it as if there was no, because in the world that the thing depicts, there's no pandemic. Everybody's just running around outside.
I thought they just planned it in 2020. They didn't actually film it until
they filmed it.
2024.
This thing sat on the shelf for 5 years before somebody said, hey, remember that War of the Worlds thing? Think now is the time to go ahead and release that?
Here's how you know they filmed. So they filmed people then, but they filmed. They did all their post production very recently. For example, the logo for the stupid X logo is in there, and this would have all been pre-Twitter changeover. So a lot of this stuff happened later. Clearly,
I think Universal greenlit it in 2024.
How bad this movie was before it was punched up in the last year or so.
I mean, I don't know that it's. If it was worse than it is now, that's incredible. Yeah. That's an incredible thing to say.
It's also, we're judging it against. Do you remember how it was during the pandemic and how we were just accepting of shit because
we're so starving for content?
We were in the pandemic.
Anything,
right?
I mean, no, you're not wrong, because I remember how excited I was when everybody got together and zoomed The Princess Bride or the Community, the missing episode from Community or whatever. Right?
There was a Zoom episode of Saturday Night Live, and it was awesome.
Yes,
it really actually was good.
Yeah. It did work, like you could see.
But since then, we went back to the
apartment.
Since then, we've been back to the theater, and it's been a long trek back to the theater. And not until more recently have I felt like the theater is kind of like clawed its way back, right? I mean, money wise, it may not have, but mentally and culturally, I think we're back to the theater again.
Yeah. Also, let's not misremember the way. And not saying you guys are doing that, but in the pandemic during that time. People wanted content. They were all at home. People were isolating. Yeah. But there was a ton of content that was rolling out from just 5-6 years prior of production. Like we weren't, it's not like they had to suddenly make a bunch of shit in 2020 for us to consume. What happened is the things they were making in 2020 either got like interminably delayed, Mission Impossible movies, Christopher Nolan's Tenet thing, all that stuff.
No Time to Die.
Yeah, all that stuff just getting jacked, and then they start up some projects like this, thinking, "Hey, horror movies might work well with the pandemic," and it did. There was a really great one. I forgot the name of it. But very, very good stuff.
And we thanked Blair Witch Project lately for doing the work, getting us there.
Can I give you, Scott? Can I give you a horror movie that was made in this like screen lifestyle?
Yeah, do it.
Sorry, what's going on with my throat? Sorry,
I remember that.
That was weird.
Made me have to clear mine. Anyway, go ahead.
It's only an hour long. It's called Host, and if you can find Host, watch that movie.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. I loved that.
I thought there was another one where. Was it Unfriended, where it's like a bunch of kids, they're all on Zoom, and one by one, all of them die?
That's Unfriended, but that came out way before the pandemic.
Yeah, that was like a Skype thing, right? Yeah, that was like a big. But that's back when Skype had a real presence.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, way before Zoom.
Yeah, Host is great. I saw this. I think it came out that year, right?
It did. They released it in 2020, and it's one of those things where you're like. Right. You don't need people to be, touching each other on screen to tell a good story. And I mean, like the ultimate example is Bo Burnham's Inside, right? Like it's just one guy and one camera, and he filmed it entirely inside, well, except for a little bit outside. But like, you don't absolutely need these huge crews of people and actors that are in the same room and so forth. At least that's the theory. I spent all of watching this movie, War of the Worlds, wondering how this movie goes down if it was just made like a normal movie.
Here's why I haven't seen Host, but why I assume that one's so much better than this is that you probably had all of those people actually on Zoom together, whereas it is so apparent with Ice Cube and Ava Longoria and the two kids that everybody recorded their stuff, their reactions, their interactions, their questions and answers to each other completely separately and didn't play off of each other. I can hear the director saying, "All right, Ice Cube, you just saw something devastating on your screen. Give me a few reactions from that." Like all right, I'm taking my glasses off for this one, or I'm gonna shake my head and go, oh no.
That clip that Scott played at the top of the show was just one scene, people. It was
it's
just
the perfect example of what we're talking about.
It wasn't a supercut.
No.
Yeah.
But then you combine that with really poor writing. You combine that with really poor directing, I think, because direction is everything with one of these. If you've got people in remote places, I think there's a way to pull that shit off, but instead it just felt like nobody coordinated. Nobody really even was told to, like, Ice Cube, she's over there going, hey, there's a storm and the thing and the stuff. And he's like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't have time to look at clouds.
Yeah.
I look at people.
I watch people, not the weather.
Yeah. It's just, it comes off so broken. It's just bad.
I hear you hammering the script and the direction, and you should. But for me, what the real challenge of this movie, and I think the dividing line between you can have a good time watching this and this is not going to be a good time, that line is, do you like looking at windows and reading a movie? Because so much of that script is given to you in text.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess there's going to be an audience for that. It wasn't me. I was exhausted by the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Like absolutely wanted to take a nap from constantly having to keep up with everything on the screen that was text.
Yeah, I should have documented how many times I gently tapped the circle button on my Apple TV remote to see how much time was left in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Did your wife end up biting the bullet with you on this one, or no?
She watched this with me, and I say this without any hyperbole. This is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I feel like I'm Team Ibit this week. This is
it's not even in our bottom 10 on Film Sack.
Disagree.
I would say I would watch the Dolph Lundgren thing.
What? Oh my gosh!
I would watch
Where did this film touch
I would
you?
watch that thing with Bruce Campbell with the giant bee people. I would watch Troll 2 before I watched this again.
Oh, well, I would watch Troll 2.
Why?
Anyway.
I'd watch Troll 2, yeah. I think that Omega Doom and this are pretty close to the top for me. I think those really heinous movies. But this one's easily in the top 3. Like, I can't believe you guys aren't putting this in the top 3.
Look, I will watch
or bottom 3. Sorry.
And I'm just saying, you're always forgetting Retrograde and Star Crash and
I
watched Star Crash 50 times
the
over.
Lundgren one that I mentioned was Retrograde.
I think it's the pain of labor. You've forgotten how bad Retrograde
is. It could be. It could be. This is just the newest Fresh Hell, but there's earlier Fresh Hell.
and I want to
forgotten about.
I want to be really clear. We're talking about the difference in Rotten Tomatoes score between 2% and 4% and 6%. Like, they are all really, really bad movies.
Yeah, sure.
Like unwatchable. You would never do this a second time, right?
And
except Star Crash. I would watch Star Crash again because that's a cheese fest that's just kind of fun. You know, it's dumb.
Space Hunters, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah.
When you get down to those tiny percentages, though, it's less about the quality of the movie and more about how many people reviewed it. You know, because I think
I agree.
You know, it's like, well, we only have 18 reviews, so what would normally be 1 or 2% is turning into 4% because so few critics have reviewed it.
Yeah.
But I just jumped back to Super Snooper from a year and a half ago for us.
Oh my God, that was a year and a half ago that we watched Super Snooper? Jeez.
And it's at 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that is not acceptable, right? Like that is that is so much higher than it needs to be for Rotten Tomatoes to make sense.
I think I laughed at that movie a lot more than I laughed at this one. There were a couple points where I laughed at this movie, like jets falling from the sky to their deaths, you know, as the crawl at the bottom of a CNN screen.
Right. Can we separate this film into 2 parts? Because I feel like the War of the Worlds part was not good. But the Ice Cube and interacting with his kids, I found
his kid's refrigerator.
Yeah, in his kid's refrigerator. I found kind of fun. I found that
it was like Ice Cube is perfectly fine. I don't understand like hammering on him. It was a difficult role, and he did as well as anybody could. You can't name someone who would have really punched it up.
He's fun to look at, and most importantly, he's great at reaction stuff, right? And so this movie needs somebody to react to a screen.
Normally, I would agree with you 100%. I just think he's very underused, even for his strengths in this. And he looked like he's dressed and has a beard like Jordan Peele. I feel like I was watching Jordan Peele, sitting there just chilling. And then he would say,
I'd also watch Jordan Peele do this.
He would do things that are like super high tech, like going, "Oh yes, the thing with the stuff and the scan and the whatever, gentlemen, we need to blah blah blah." And then he would turn around and go, "No shit, mother effer," and go full rapper guy. And it was just like, all right, who are these people? What's going on here? And also, I thought all the kids stuff was okay, but it never sold it to me like I cared about these people in any real meaningful way. It was just like, okay, freaking.
But the fact that and Brian, you bring up a great point. This is War of the Worlds in name only, War of the Wino, basically, because it's it's. The reason that the H.G. Wells stuff was so good is that, oh my God, humanity is at the brink of extinction because these things are so overpowering and getting us. Oh wait, Earth's bacteria is what finally does them in. It's their own. It's the Martians' own short-sightedness of not knowing that we've got this stuff in the air that kills them. Instead of this is more of an Independence Day.
It's absolutely
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when they finally realize that these invaders are both like living tissue and machine.
Say it, biological and cyber.
Biological and cyber. I hate that line. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But that's a really important moment for you as an audience to understand the end. And it's so easy to just slip right past that moment because you're so busy trying to keep up with all of his freaking Zoom calls.
Yeah. It is a lot, and all the pinch and zoom, and it's using like 4 different OSs. Like that's the funny thing about this. They act like we're not.
They all have the same font.
Yeah, everything's the same font, exactly. But you're like, oh, that's a Mac screen. Oh, that's an iPhone screen for some reason.
Right, for messages.
And then he's Linux over here, and he's a Windows desktop over here. And it just could not figure out what we were doing there.
Yeah. And it's really hard to represent like an intense action moment with somebody doing something as mundane as operating a computer, right? So you have to show things on screen that appear fast and exciting. And what else can you do?
And the movie really picks up when you get Ice Cube out of that chair and send him across the street. Like
so dumb.
I'm like, where is he going? I know that's the only room he had in the pandemic. He couldn't have went anywhere else. I'm like,
yeah, but the world he was in was not having a pandemic, and that annoyed me because.
Right.
When I think of these pandemics,
they did the shelter in place, which I think was kind of like that was to explain.
Well, when the aliens attack, but they're not. But they're pretending there's no pandemic, is what the movie.
Yeah, the only hint of it being filmed during the pandemic. There's a shot of one of the airports, and there's a dude wearing a face mask. Maybe a couple people wearing a face mask. You're like, okay, well, that scene at least was filmed during the pandemic. Well, I guess it could have been filmed anytime since. Really.
I don't know where you got your information from, but I mostly read my stuff off Wikipedia, and from what I understood, the film wasn't greenlit until 2024, even though like pre-planning and all that stuff had taken place. But I think a lot of the filming happened like later, but I could be wrong. I just had this single source. You guys
are wrong. It was filmed in 2020.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
And like I say, it sat around because it was so bad. and then this guy, this Rich Lee, is that the name?
That's the director, Rich Lee.
Rich Lee,
was like determined. And you can really see the determination of the director, right? Like there's times where you're like, geez, this movie was like, it was bad enough that nobody wanted to release it except one guy.
Yeah, right.
You can feel that one guy.
He's a visual effects guy by trade for the most part. He has directed stuff, mostly videos. It's like Billie Eilish videos, Black Eyed Peas, Lana Del Rey a couple of times, Eminem, I think. Yeah, a bunch of Eminem videos. So he's got chops and some visual stuff. Obviously, he's got all this effects work that he did for Minority Report.
Shame.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Tears of the Sun, I Am Legend, all these, really great credits. And nothing he's made is anywhere as low as this score. Like 2.6 on IMDb.
How could you get that low?
Yeah, it's really low. Like you can't go much lower. Yeah.
You know what's a lot better than this? That movie missing from 2023, where the kid's mom goes missing.
Yeah, that's the John Cho one.
Yeah, oh, that's so good.
And then there was another one afterwards called Searching, and I never saw either of those, and I want to. I hear they're really good.
Missing's really good.
Was that so that was kind of like this, or is it like on camera?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of like this. Everything's done from her screen, essentially. There's a little going out, but it's mostly, her interacting.
Here's where those things I think can work is instead of Ice Cube just saying, I'm not going to go out, I'm going to do it because I can do everything from my screen, watch my daughter buy a muffin, spy on my son, etc. Have it like a Rear Window kind of thing where the main character is unable to leave. Like his only connection to the outside world is all of the control he has through drones and street cameras and things like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the tension is more because like, oh wow, he can't. This is his only way of interacting with his kids or saving the world is just basically because he can't.
Yeah.
None of any of the how it was filmed or what they had to do to get it filmed bothered me at all because I kept thinking, well, this was the pandemic. I mean, you didn't really have previous experience to really go but so far, and you're trying to make movies, and there's a lot more going on in the background too. Is the coordination is not like you would usually do. You're a director who usually coordinates all on set. Now you're having to coordinate everything remotely and trying to get there's so many moving pieces that I forgive a lot there. What I don't forgive is even though during the pandemic we had a little bit of a love relationship with Amazon, right? We almost felt like they were kind of, they're saving us because, thank God I can get stuff delivered because capitalism would stop completely if I wasn't able to. But when you see it in this film and how heavy-handed it is with we love Amazon and Amazon saves the world at the end of the day, it's really all about Amazon drones delivering that thumb drive, Amazon driver who has all the skills, can even save his pregnant wife with the things he has in his truck.
Yeah. It leaps the lane. It leaps the lane from product placement to propaganda. It really felt like propaganda to me.
Totally,
and when they said lines like, our most precious resource is data. No, it isn't.
I know. If that part really, that probably hurt me the most in this film.
It was like an AWS commercial. Lame.
The most egregious part of that is when he had to go online and purchase a thumb drive to show how easy and quick it is to order a thumb drive so that you could get it drone delivered. Like, dude had a drone and he had the thumb drive. He could have flown it over there.
Our frontline workers were the heroes, right? It's like, yeah.
I mean, that's a weird thing to push on us in 2025. That's all I'm saying.
It is.
Because we've got some cynicism now we maybe didn't have then. And we were, we had a moment of sort of we're all in this together. It was a brief one, but we had one.
Yeah.
And then these guys going, your data, it's all that matters is data. It's like, no, F off, you bunch of propagandists, big tech a-hole buttholes.
It was so weird how they tried to, they kept, in the background you see Fourth Amendment, and Fourth Amendment is constantly being talked about. And they kept talking about your protecting your Amazon shopping carts. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is going on with
a little
this?
much.
What we're doing is we're not talking about A10 warthogs. And
Right.
We really should be. Yeah.
I spent a good amount of this movie expecting for the A10s to just come along and solve the problem.
I didn't like the facts that I actually brought the film down a good bit as soon as that first tripod went down because of our machine, our war machine. I was like, well, that's then we can win. Big deal. We'll just go destroy everything. No.
Yeah, it didn't make it. It kind of took away some of the tension. Although I would argue the tension wasn't really there for me anyway.
That's the thing. The War of the World. I think the actual War of the World parts didn't really work that great. It's all about him. It's all about him moving pieces. Does he have control? Doesn't he have control? Letting go of control. That family relationship, and the growth of the character. That was where most of this movie is.
And I realize, look, we live in a time where that's now a public domain story.
Right.
You can make your own War of the Worlds adaptation anytime you want to. And
let's do it.
The thing is, this one has now joined a cadre of that story, a room full of those, and has come in the worst one. And just is in the corner and no one wants to talk to it. Like it really muddied the water of the War of the Worlds adaptations. It's just bad.
I was curious, like I took away all the tension that they're trying to create by cramming War of the Worlds in here and tried to think of other things, because we couldn't just have he's trying to save his children because it's a pandemic during the pandemic. But what can we do that's like can distract people? What can we do this huge and big, and we can still talk about this exploration of a wedded father.
Yeah. It's kind of double-edged sword. You call it War of the Worlds. You don't do the thing that was important to the Tom Cruise, the 1953 version, the original H.G. Wells thing. But if you make it so that the aliens are killed by bacteria or killed by whatever's in the air, then all of a sudden Ice Cube's whole purpose is just pointless, because he could have done all that stuff from his chair in the DHS, but it wouldn't have mattered because the aliens were killed by bacteria.
Yeah.
So,
Instead it's the very talented Radford family who has specific set of skills.
It's the whole family and Ava Longoria, and the rest. But so they kind of shut themselves in the foot by doing War of the Worlds, because if they would have just called this
Alien Invasion.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Anything. I would have had more fun with that. It would have been
exactly. That would have given at least a little bit more credibility to say, okay, they're not trying to make a new version of War of the Worlds. They've just got a storyline. This guy is a control freak. He's, the trope of the dead mother, the trope of the kids that don't connect with him because there's the loss.
You know what, though? You made my day with the fake Facebook page for the mom. They're all dressed and dressed exactly as they are. It's so dumb.
They just used screen grabs and said, "Oh, these look like they're from different places."
Yeah.
I guess we'll use some sort of Photoshop filter to make it look like it was. The three of them were the same
just
photos.
The laziest, and maybe that's my biggest beef across this thing. Is it's not that I would discourage people from trying to get creative with these things. It's that your attention to detail is just lacking. Where's your eye for keeping things accurate? And I don't mean every single little tiny thing has to be right. It's a movie. Lots of movies fudge it, but this thing is just fudge. It's all fudge.
And all you got to do is just look at here's a progress bar for some reason that has Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines on it, and the progress bar is filling up. And I know that when he's got some sort of code that he's written for the progress bar of the.
Don't make me angry.
Military data.
Watching the aliens slurp the data. It slowly drains out of the graphics. That made me mad.
Yes, it's being drunk like a green Slurpee.
Yeah. That's not how you steal data.
Yeah, I know. And the aliens haven't figured out that if they copy and paste, they get twice as much data.
No doubt.
I don't know.
Stupid aliens.
They could keep slurping the same data over and over again without deleting it, and they get an unlimited source of data.
I was also never fully sold on why the data was a thing they wanted to eat. I mean, I know basically it was we need, I don't know, knowledge of these people to survive. That was a real stretch.
Just like Johnny Five, need input.
Maybe I've watched too much Sci-Fi Channel originals, and that didn't bother me. Maybe that's the problem.
More forgiving of that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's it's like a Sci-Fi original. Let's go.
Yeah,
sure.
It was.
This did feel like a Sci-Fi original.
Yeah, they don't really do those anymore. I wish they did.
No,
they kind of backed off on making those probably because they weren't very profitable or whatever,
or very good. But still, it's fun. That's what's important.
Or very good.
But that's okay. I forgive it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing my old friend Eva as the eyes on the ground for Ice Cube. She was, she's in LA. And her hair is just getting worse and worse as every shot you see her.
That's how you know.
Her hair just gets so bad. And it's that's how you know that she's actually being attacked.
Yep.
More attention to detail than that in that Facebook page for sure, right?
That Facebook page was...
I guess Zuckerberg programmed a pop-up message that says your memories are being deleted for just this moment.
Yeah. Lots of leaps of faith in that regard. Like the technology, again, I can't really fault it because I think the whole thing is just fundamentally faulted. So me ripping on something specific like the computer stuff, well, yeah, but it's like saying this dog turd has a hair in it. It's a dog turd. The whole thing sucks anyway. But it's here's some trivia. All right, so it was first mentioned as a Ice Cube thing for Universal way back in 2019 or something, 2020. They did all that initial stuff and then resurfaced in 2025. They said, let's hurry up and put all this shit on here and then put it in there. And I thought to myself, why would you even do that? That seems like you're just wasting money. Do a write-off like they do over at HBO all the time. Just write this shit off. And then I realized something. We're watching a movie that is currently ranked number 2 in all movie watching on Prime right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to see the train wreck. They know it's not good, but it actually worked, I guess, from a financial standpoint.
Yes. In the end, the whole point of the film is to make you think about Amazon. And that's what you did.
I hate that.
What better place to show it than on Amazon?
Yeah.
Do you think, though, that they released this saying, oh, this is so bad, it's going to go to the top of the view because people want to see the train wreck? Or do you think they said, I think, well, you know what? This isn't so bad. I think this will probably get a 30 or 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's release it.
I don't know.
If the people in
I think you're giving it too much credit.
Yeah, if a studio executive loves a movie, it goes to theaters, right? But they clearly didn't.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, man.
While we're on this topic, I just want you to know that I spent a long time looking up a very interesting list of movies that were filmed long before they were released.
Oh, I like this.
Like sat on the shelf for a long time before they...
And so I'm not talking about movies that were in pre-production for a long time, and I'm not talking about movies like Boyhood, where the whole point of it was to film it long before it was released. I'm talking about movies that for one reason or another were mostly completed and then sat around for long years. This is not a comprehensive list. Do not hold me to this being a comprehensive list.
Oh, sure.
Too late.
But I'm just going to go in. I'm going to go in order of how long they were on the shelf. So we talked about Top Gun Maverick. It was filmed in 2018. Didn't see the light of day till 2020. Right. So 4 years.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Lonergan's Margaret, the movie Margaret, was filmed in 2005 and released in 2011.
I don't know what that is.
Thatcher biopic?
Anna Paquin, Jean Reno, Mark Ruffalo, Allison Janney, Matt Damon, Matthew Broderick.
Is it about the British lady, though, the PM?
Yeah, about Margaret Thatcher? Or
he doesn't have that information.
Oh. Yeah.
Just as a cast list. Okay.
All right.
I've never heard of the movie. I just looked up these movies. The King's Daughter by Sean McNamara was filmed in 2014. So that's Pierce Brosnan as King Louis XIV.
Ooh.
And it has it's William Hurt's final screen performance.
Oh my.
Oh.
And
my.
It sat on the shelf for 8 years. So must not have been that good.
Yeah.
But there's way bigger examples. There's a movie called New York Ninja that was shot in 1984 and released in 2021.
Sweet.
Wow. I can't wait to watch that one here on FilmSec, just based on the name.
Oh, wait.
New York
isn't that
Ninja.
New York Ninja might actually be a big deal. Hold on.
Oh, really?
Is the one I'm thinking of? Hold on. New York Ninja.
And also, Margaret is not about Thatcher. It's about a teenage girl who causes an accident that involves a death, and she feels really guilty about it.
Oh my gosh!
Something that happened, I wonder, that was similar story or something. Sometimes they'll
and that's
tragedy
why they
movies.
They'll
hold off.
All right, this thing is not what I thought it was. Never mind. But I cannot believe you started a movie in the 80s.
Yeah,
84.
hold on. I can go farther.
That's nuts.
Really?
There's more.
There's a movie called Grizzly 2 that was shot in 1983, and I want you to understand who's in this movie. Steve Inwood, Louise Fletcher, John Rhys Davies, Deborah Raffin, Deborah Foreman, and bit roles by very young George Clooney, Laura Dern, and Charlie Sheen.
This looks right up Brian's alley.
Wouldn't this come out
like this?
Grizzly 2 was shot in 1983, and it sat on the shelf until 2022.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan's going to watch that this weekend. Stay tuned for Grizzly 2 Revenge.
Yeah.
Laura Dern, Charlie Sheen. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yep.
So what? So how do those things work? You think the studio's just like, what do we got back there? Bill, go back there and see what we got back there. Oh, we got this thing from the 80s we never finished. You know what? Bring that out. Let's dust that off and finish that up.
Apparently there are infinite movies that were shot and just vanished. And there's a handful that were shot and people know they have the footage and they're never going to do anything with it because it's crap.
Yeah.
And then a tiny few, just one or two, where someone gets their hands on old footage and is like, I'm making this into a movie.
Oh my God, you guys have no idea about this, Grizzly, too. I'm sorry to interrupt you. There's a parts where they've actually filmed stuff with drones and put it in there in modern cars and stuff.
No way, dude.
Go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry.
We got to watch that.
Oh, we totally have to. Do we have to watch Grizzly 1, though, so we know what's going on?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is like Goblins 2 or Troll 2. It's not related. Sorry, Randy. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Let me give you a more egregious example. Over the first 6 years of the 1970s, Orson Welles made a movie starring John Huston, and it's called The Other Side of the Wind. And Orson Welles couldn't figure it out, couldn't make a film of it, so it got shelved. And then The Other Side of the Wind was released in 2018.
Oh, I remember that. And that got decent. I think it got good reviews or something. Like it seemed to do okay. Or people were like, "Oh, the genius continues. I can't believe after all this time we finished his real masterpiece. Forget about Rosebud or whatever."
Netflix made a documentary about bringing the movie together.
Oh, that's why I remember it. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Called "They'll Love Me When I'm Dead."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And they show a bunch of It's weird. It's a weird. It's somebody can't remember the deal. I didn't see it, but the documentary is like half movie, half documentary, kind of mixed in. So it's almost its own piece. It's like a weird thing.
Well, let me give you the worst, most ridiculous example ever.
Do it.
That's John Malkovich, who several years ago announced a movie called 100 Years. He said that it was directed by Robert Rodriguez. It's an experimental science fiction film. And Malkovich had written it. And in 2015, they advertised this movie as the movie you will never see because they set a release date in 2115.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
And so we just don't know. That might be like a funny ad campaign for something, or there might be an actual movie.
Right.
We just will never know. We'll all die never knowing if 100 years is an actual
movies.
thing.
How
so wait, that's a strange pairing. Him and Robert Rodriguez. Of all people.
John Malkovich and Robert Rodriguez.
I don't know what to make
from
of that.
the mines.
I'd watch that.
Lunatics.
So you think? Do you think? What do you think the possibility though is? They're just sitting on a bunch of celluloid, just holding it until 100 years from now.
I think it's just a funny like like public performance more than anything.
Right.
I think you're right.
I don't think there's an actual movie
or a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't prove
it. I'll just give you one quote. Robert Rodriguez claims that the film is being kept in a high-tech safe behind bulletproof glass, and the safe will open automatically on November 18th, 2115.
To absolutely no one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
To the reconstituted body of Geraldo Rivera. He'll be there to check that out. That's a reference for some of you kids at home.
Yeah, I got it. The 90s Fox.
Yeah. Check it out, baby.
What's in this
Al
vault?
Capone's vault? Nothing, turns out. You know what's in his vault? Him standing there with a film crew. That's who's in there. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's wild. Is there so that if that happened, that would be the oldest, obviously. Or the most.
By a lot.
Yeah, by a lot.
But like I say, it's just very, very rare, but it is just a guarantee that someone somewhere has a bunch of old footage that was shot and shelved, and that will come together as a movie in the future.
All of them review better than this terrible one, is what we're saying. Wow. And New York Ninja, by the way, I think we ought to try to slot that in. That looks kind of awesome.
Okay.
It was just released, but look at these.
Oh, just released?
Yeah, it came out in 2021, so maybe not just. It's been a few years. But it began filming in 1977.
Yeah.
And
wow.
I want to know what that is. Like, is it? You'd think there's modern shit in it that's just in it.
What do you think it is? You think it's a ninja in New York? Is that what you think it is?
I mean, it looks like
because that's exactly what it is.
And it's got a 5.4. It effectively doubled the score.
It's got Ginger Lynn in it. Come on.
Yeah.
As I've said before,
it's got Cynthia Rothrock. I'm in. Michael Berryman. Come on.
Sign me up.
As I said before, one of my projects of Film Sack is to watch ninja movies, and we've only watched two. We've watched The Octagon and we've watched Revenge of the Ninja, which is my favorite ninja movie. But I will get you guys to watch some others of my favorite ninja movies.
Three Ninjas Strike Back.
Oh shit!
No.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Actually, I wouldn't mind watching that. I mean,
it would be nice to
kind of pure comedy,
Chris
but
Farley.
sure.
Yeah.
We never get any Chris Farley. We should really try to. I don't know. I don't know what the best thing there.
We should do that.
Again,
we should do that really bad one. Which one was it? The
Black Sheep.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
They're all
no,
really bad.
that was actually kind of cute.
I did not like Black Sheep. I thought Black Sheep was shit.
I thought I love Black Sheep.
You're crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I think you're confusing that with Tommy Boy.
No,
Tommy
I've seen
Boy's
both of them.
amazing.
I own both of them. And I watch both of them back to back. It's a double feature.
Man, we got a real team. We got a real team Gibbet going today on all
we really
fronts.
do, yeah.
Because that was so disappointing after Tommy Boy. It was just like, ugh, what happened?
Yes, it's the same movie. I like
that's
it.
the thing, and maybe it's just not seeing those, having a lot of distance between the two, where you're not comparing Black Sheep to Tommy Boy.
It's like part two. It's like the sequel. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, hey, this is the same movie. That's fine.
Well, no, that's the problem. I think if you do it as a part two, as a sequel, you're like, oh my God, this is so bad compared to Tommy Boy. But if you put a couple of years between watchings of those two things, maybe you like it better because you're not comparing it.
Yeah. Plus they were totally different characters.
Whatever. I like Retrograde.
Well, yeah, you did.
Well, after watching War of the Worlds, I like Retrograde too.
Yeah. We have a new bottom that we found.
And,
We're gonna keep digging.
Just in case there's a listener out there who cares, the movies I'm tracking for us to eventually watch include Enter the Ninja, Ninja 3: The Domination, American Ninja, and Pray for Death.
I'm in.
You gotta watch American Ninja. That's a must watch.
I thought we did.
Yeah, no, we haven't yet.
Wow.
And I really want to watch it with you because it's bad. It's real bad.
It sounds bad. Also, I don't think I've seen it. Unless we watched it here. Why am I thinking we saw this here?
We've seen something similar to it, I think, but no, we have not. I'm pretty sure I've seen American.
I don't know why I'm having that vibe. There was something filmed here in Salt Lake, even on a building top. Maybe I'm thinking of a TV show.
Is it Rooftop Ninja? That'd be great.
I don't remember. I was going to say something about what was it? If you're going to have, technology that surveils people, I understand that you might push the limits on that a little bit. But one that really bugged me is knowing every single citizen's heart rate at any given time.
Well, he just knew that because he was monitoring her health band. I mean, it's not like he knew everybody's heart rate.
Yeah, but it was on the screen. Everybody's heart rate was on the screen.
Yeah, and he was.
There was like
I don't remember everybody's heart rate.
See, this is a street scene. It was everybody.
But I would assume anyone with a smartwatch. Yeah, but not like anybody.
Yeah, but this movie was like it couldn't decide. Did it want to make us paranoid about big tech, or did they want us to love big tech? It was like one of the. Pick up the
definitely paranoid. Definitely paranoid. Well, Big Tech is the villain of the movie. It not only turned his son against him, but it ends up turning him against the government. Like absolutely, Big Tech is the enemy. Hey, my question I wanted to ask you guys: when did you realize that the son was the hacker?
Oh, I honestly didn't until
I didn't know.
He's the
the revelation.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That actually was the only time I can think of in the movie where I was maybe a little surprised. I didn't see that coming.
Samantha and I both turned to each other the first time the son is on the screen going, Dad, I've got something I need to tell you. I've got to tell you. And Ice Cube is like, nah, bro. Nah, bruh. Like, we turned to each other and we were like, oh, he's the hacker.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's impressive. I didn't see it coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, part of it was I was just like, it was so shitty. I probably just didn't notice.
It was more of an I didn't care.
Yeah.
enough to get invested to think about, oh, maybe he's the hacker.
But all of I have to admit, some of the hacker stuff was not intentional. I don't think they meant for this to happen, but I laughed a lot at those fake hackers. And it was because they were so stupid.
I loved it. Like Thelma
They're eating all of our data.
Yeah, man.
Quick, get offline.
Get offline. They're eating our actual data. It's like, you're not hackers. You're hacks. This is bullshit.
I love how when they give us the hacker lineup, they all introduce themselves and they're all complaining because his dad is working for the NSA.
Right.
I loved how even though they were using voice masking, you could tell it was the same voice.
Oh yeah. For everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, they could have maybe done a little work there, but yeah, this thing's just shitty.
But that's the thing. Like you keep, like we all agree that it's a bad movie, but I'm saying it's a fun bad movie, and you're saying it's not fun.
I didn't have very much fun.
I would have had a much better time watching it with the three of you than I did alone, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yes, this is much better. Movie is great.
It's something I never want to watch again, even accidentally.
Yeah. I'd watch, like I said, I'd watch Star Crash again. I don't care. Anything of those. I would watch any of our shitty movies again, except this. Can we talk
It's that bad. Can we talk about old man Michael O'Neill getting his scenes in?
Okay, so
like the back of a moving car or something.
He's great. He's in a million things, right?
Yeah.
You know him from a jillion things. That guy's awesome. A bunch of that kind of cast. The Coulson guy, forgot his name, his real name.
Clark Gregg.
Clark Gregg.
Clark Gregg.
I always forget his two first names. Those guys just have no business being in here. Michael O'Neill in particular, he's mainstay in your big, bombastic, need a military guy in our movie kind of guy.
Yeah.
Everything from Transformers, where he's a general something in there. He's a judge in that's right. Outer Range had him as a judge, and he was great in that. That guy's awesome. He deserves better than this. Somebody called in a favor.
Michael O'Neill, for me, his biggest, best acting was in the movie Dallas Buyers Club. And if you haven't seen it, or you haven't seen it since it came out, you need to rewatch Dallas Buyers Club. The acting is through the roof.
That's really
Michael
good.
O'Neill is the bad guy in that movie, and he is such a good bad guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah, that movie is great. It's one of those movies where you feel like you can't watch it more than once because it's kind of gut wrenching.
Yeah, like $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But that one's worth, I think, revisiting. I agree with you there.
I wanted it. My point was I wanted more of him in this movie. I wanted more of Eva Longoria. I don't understand why we didn't get more, because they're so much more interesting than surveillance shots of aliens.
Did they let's see, I'm trying to find his that's what it was. He plays a senator in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. Very good in that too. This is just one of those guys. He's like the Morshower of this movie. He's like a guy you see in everything.
Comparison. Yeah.
It's always military, usually an honorable role, usually he's not a turncoat. And I see him in this and I go, all right, stepping up the quality. We got this dude. And then I went, no, you misused him entirely. And this movie is utter bullshit from top to bottom. That's kind of where I ended up.
How did you guys feel about Jim Meskimen as the president?
Oh, yeah, that was brief.
He's just there. He's just there to say, I'm going to institute this war of the worlds.
Yeah, dude.
How about his composite character? He seemed like every president we've ever had.
Yeah, totally. Well, it was a way to probably play it safe. It kind of surprised me, though, playing it safe where, you've got, here's a tweet from Joe Rogan. Here's some Fox News stuff. It's like, all right, are they trying to go one side or the other? Because it does feel like they're not trying to be super balanced with a couple of these things.
Yeah, but also in 2020, I don't know that we had the Rogan.
That
well, the Rogan stuff was newish.
Yeah.
The Rogan back and forth is more recent. So like all of the graphics and the bullshit they use, that's probably all the modern stuff.
Yeah. Maybe I've just got Joe Rogan derangement syndrome. It's possible.
Maybe you do. You do.
The guy you mentioned, Meskimen, he's awesome. Follow on TikTok. He does impressions.
Yes.
Unbelievable impression of like Patrick Stewart.
Oh, really?
Just melt into him. It is wildly good. He's great.
He has been on my TikTok feed for at least 6 years.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. It's very, very good. And he's in so many things you don't even know he's in. Just a million things. Fantastic guy. Lots of voice work. He's in Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. He is NASA Director Ogleville.
It must be that he doesn't live anywhere near New York City, because Jim Meskimen could have been Joe Biden on Saturday Night Live for 4 straight years. Like he's the perfect thing to just trot on. He sometimes I'm looking at TikTok and I forget that it's not Joe Biden when he pops up.
Yeah, he's very, very good. Mm-hmm. I would have used him too for something like that, but he's also, I think, a little bit unknown.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think you and I know him more from social media stuff. I think a lot of his roles are mostly behind the scenes. Like he's in a couple of things, but for the most part, like Marvel Rivals, Locomotive, Black Ops 6.
Which again, he's Bill Clinton in Black Ops 6.
Oh, no way, dude.
Perfect. He's amazing as Bill Clinton.
Yeah, he's very, very good. He was in the Orville, but he was a voice of something.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, lots of voice work. So I think he's just known for that, and wouldn't have been a pick for SNL come out and be the dude.
I am contending that you can have fun with this movie. I understand never wanting to see it again. That's how we kind of rank the worst movies. Like of these 10 worst movies we've ever seen, which one would you be the most willing to watch a second time? Right? That kind of gives you an idea. I just feel like there is something here that I was entertained by, and I don't want to, I don't want to just say it's a 0 out of 10. It's like a 0.2 out of 10.
Yeah. I can't give it a perfect 0, but I would give it
a perfect 0.
Something pretty close to a 0. Something close.
Yes.
I think a 0.2. Yeah, it's fair.
0.2 is probably good. Yeah. It's
I'll give it that.
Better than being put in a cage in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, the two things I put down for gross, I just wrote just the whole thing, really, is what I wrote. Okay. And then for kitten in the sink, I put real technology, because we never got to see it.
Hilarious.
We never really got to see it, Also, you wouldn't have to type in names. Oh, go ahead.
I think Bill Todman is the kitten in the sink, because we had a whole bunch of Mark Goodman, but no Bill Todman.
Oh yeah, that's a fair one.
That's a Ask Your Uncle about Mark Goodman, Bill Todman productions.
Yeah, go way back. If you're careful, you'll find all sorts of great info about that. If you're careful.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
For me, it was the B-1 Lancer. I really just did not understand why this U.S. military that has B-1 bombers was not using them. I mean, it would suck to bomb a city, sure, but like you would definitely take out the aliens. And there's no way, like the B-1 bomber can hit you from farther than you can see it. So there's no way it would be disabled by anything.
Yeah, that's true. This is one of those things where, like the computer stuff, they count on the audience not having a lot of savvy in that regard, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
a little hand wavy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which you have to always step back and go, oh, right. A lot of people out there have no concept of how computers work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it suffices, like, I don't know, Newman looking at a screen with a video playing, pretending it's a live shot on Jurassic Park. I know I bring that up all the time, but it's so egregious that it's, for most people, it's fine.
Right.
Fine.
But for those of us who look at the bottom and see the little progress bar and the play button and the
that's why I always think, that's why Sneakers is so fun, because Sneakers is like, man, I kind of nail all this. Like, they're really not
right. Like they really said, let's make this so that the people who do pay attention to these things won't see the seams.
Yeah, which I think is like a noble goal to have about your movie. And there's so few of them that you can point to. There are some, like I think the show The Pit is a great example of medical professionals piping in and going, yeah, they kind of nailed it. In fact, this gave me PTSD for my time in the ER. And I think it's a real compliment that they nailed that authenticity. And then you go over to that Don Johnson thing. I forgot the name.
Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey. And you're like, oh, right.
We're just having fun over there. I get you. Oh.
Right. But it's for the audience that doesn't care about those
right.
Yeah. Or even really know them or think of them.
Yeah. Or it's just you're having a good time with the trash. It's fun trash, right?
Fun trash.
This is not fun trash for me. This was like
I every moment that Ice Cube is on screen, I'm watching him do his thing. Is just I love it.
It's fun trash for you.
It's fun trash for me. Yeah,
I do like him a lot.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. More for you. You can have my portion.
Yeah, you want to have all the ice cube and the drink that Brian brought. There you go. Yeah, you got it all.
Then I will happily move, bitch, get out of the way, and give it to
you. Finally,
move, bitch.
I wanted to bring up Iman Benson as the daughter.
She was actually good. Yeah.
I thought she was fantastic. Really difficult role to pull off, and like everything, right? Like you're acting in a room with the director and the cinematographer, and that's it. That's very difficult stuff.
No, she's good. She's actually good. Like a good actress, and given the material, I was really impressed. I thought she was good.
Has she been in anything else?
Midnight Club. She was.
Oh, okay.
She was the star of the Midnight Club. She was the daughter who is getting sent to this place.
Oh yeah,
and finding out how it works and so on.
She also was in Suits. My wife loves Suits. Station 19. I like that show.
And
Uncle Buck.
I couldn't tell if her stuff and her boyfriend's stuff in this movie was filmed around the same time as Ice Cube or like 4 years later. It was really like, which is, it's fine. I'm not complaining there, but it's like, I kind of wish it had all been filmed at the same time. There's just, it feels disconnected somehow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I suspect New York Ninja will definitely feel that way if we ever get around to it. All right, well, let's get to some clips from this movie. I didn't get a ton because a lot of it is just Ice Cube going, shit, no way, no, a lot of no's and stuff. So it is exactly kind of what you expect it to be. But I do have some, and let's start with this one. This is, it's about the fridge.
Let's just say me and your fridge is pretty tight.
All right. Me and your fridge is pretty tight. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the thing. That's the thing that stuck out with me for the whole movie. Like the entire movie, the thing that I fell asleep last night thinking about was, first of all, how do you have a fridge that has a camera and is connected to the internet?
Yeah.
And then, or does it matter? Does it matter if it's connected to the internet? Maybe not. Maybe this technology can force my fridge onto the internet against my will. I don't know.
It sure did seem like it was magical Wi-Fi. Like, I don't know what was going on with that. Here he is. I played this at the top, but I like to play it again.
A tech to who to what?
The heck to do to what?
To do to what?
That was all right. Agent Coulson says stuff early on. He sounded like he was phoning it in.
I want this to be clean and surgical. We don't know who these hackers are, but we know what they're capable of.
Okay, cool, man.
That's cool. That's really good delivery.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good actor. We like him.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Mr. Gregg, Clark Gregg, if you're nasty. Let's see. We know this guy, and he deserves better.
President is safe. Location undisclosed. VP, justices, chiefs of staff all secure.
He's just great.
Cheesha staff.
Cheesha staff.
Cheesha staff.
Once again, Michael O'Neill with the clear delivery of the lines. I guess they had all the time in the world, right? It was like COVID, like you just
say
have
your
1,000 takes.
Yeah, it's true. And a lot of them I think were probably just talking to their own phones and then filming it and sending it back. I don't know.
I mean, this would be my ideal. Like, Brian, we need you for a movie. Cool. Can I just sit in a room and have all the script directly in front of me and read it from a screen, and you just film me from my camera? Perfect. I'll do it.
Yeah, no problem. Sign me up. He does this a lot. This exclamation here. Damn.
Yeah.
That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
One of the
videos
I found on YouTube is just Ice Cube reactions from War of the Worlds, and it's great. It's like 8 minutes of damn.
Oh, you got a link. Yeah. Did you link that? Is that in there?
I didn't, but I will.
Yeah, stick that if you have an easy access to that or in your history or something.
I'll look at my history.
Throw it in because that's a fun patron link.
It's great.
Yeah. A good chunk of this movie, I was trying to imagine which old Ice Cube movie this was a sequel to. So, like his character in Boys in the Hood or Friday.
Yeah.
grew up, moved all the way to Washington, and became a big nerd.
Yeah,
and like I really like that. I really like that as just a way of getting into the character, like because he doesn't play a wildly different character in anything.
No.
Are we there yet? Maybe a third or a fourth of that? Yeah, maybe.
Triple X2
good one.
Could be that. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot. He also says a lot of this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Everything's shocking.
Every time he tells somebody to go somewhere, he inevitably says, "Get out of there!"
I love watching him scream at the screen, going, "Go, you gotta go, run, go!"
Yeah, he's into it.
Remember, he's in a room by himself, probably not being directed. Just given a scene.
Yep.
Go for it.
Right.
Don't try and make me appreciate this more than I should.
Give me 8 versions of
what we're here to do.
You're scared of what you just saw. You just saw jets fall out of the sky to their deaths.
Yeah, jets. Yeah, amazing Chiron. What do they call those things at the bottom of the screen? Chirons?
Chirons?
Chirons. Is that what they call it?
Chirons, yeah.
I've never known how to pronounce that, and I've never had to say it. But whatever it is, they put the subtitles on the news, It's like the little rotating thing at the bottom.
Often called lower thirds.
Yeah, they're all bad.
Yeah.
All of those were written so terribly.
Oh my God, the Jets are dying.
It's like a Disney movie.
Yeah,
that the Jets are alive. All right,
it's a sequel to Planes.
Here is let's see. Oh, I think this is a Here He Comes thing.
I'm coming for you now. Okay? Here I come.
Here I come. I'm coming.
Spoiler.
Okay, now I'm coming.
That's actually a clip from Ice Cube's sex tape.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
That confused.
Damn
that was
it.
a bit TMI.
I didn't realize how that sounded until you guys just said it. This is such trash talk about tech.
Here, let me show you. These locations are our global response headquarters, our most sensitive targets, and they're taking them out one by one.
F the police coming straight from the underground. Yeah. It's got that Ice Cube thing going. It's pretty good.
Right.
All right, say the name of your movie, and this is your president guy doing it.
I see no other option to initiate this war of the worlds to save us all.
Okay.
He said the thing.
He did. He said it.
Movie.
It's too bad. That was the low point for me.
Yeah.
This entire movie. The low point was the saying of the name because the name doesn't make sense. It's not what that person would say.
Right. Fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to gauge
Operation
what the
eliminate aliens is probably what I'd call it, as opposed to we're going to war with
the world
planet these guys came from.
Yeah.
That's pretty dumb. It's the only time they mentioned it, though, so I'll give them that. I guess.
Yeah. Well, then it was in the lower third after that.
Oh, right.
And CNN said, "Oh, president just called it War of the Worlds. We're going to use that."
All right.
Oh, it's so. And the reporter lady they used, everybody was bad. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, movie. That was bad. All right, take out the trash and be nice to the kids. But this is the part where the recording started to die on the Facebook page or whatever. So here you go.
Remember to take out the trash today and be nice to the kids.
There you go.
And if
because when aliens are taking your data, it just slows down your audio recordings.
There was 2 points. I mean, I forgave a lot. And I'm like, okay, nobody knows how that really works, but everybody knows that's not how Facebook works.
Nope.
I mean, come on, right?
Or any data that you kill. It's like when you kill. Maybe I still buy into it if a robot gets killed and its voice does that.
Right.
Because it's almost like it's glitching. It's fine. I can kind of deal with it. But the idea that the idea that the data is being sucked off the server and that causes the voice file to be like a tape. Yeah, that's some horse shit. That pissed me off. All right, here's there's a little tech propaganda for you. Here you go.
Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence that invaded Earth.
F off, Jeff Bezos. AWS commercial incoming. I hate that.
Yeah.
The other hackers.
Your dad's DHS. He's the goddamn enemy. What the hell? You turn on us, Dave?
You turn on us, Dave? What's going on, Dave?
What the hell?
Don't say my name.
You turn on us, Dave?
You turn on us, Dave?
What the hell?
What the hell, Dave?
What's going on, Dave, you dick?
Okay, that might be the low point of the movie for me.
Yeah.
Now that you
we keep
revisit
finding
that.
new low points.
Yeah, we
for
keep
you. I love it.
the floor has. We keep digging deeper. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, something about something being badass.
That was badass.
Okay, another one of those guys. A new low. All right, how you like me now?
How you like me now?
Okay, come on now.
How you like me now?
How you like me?
If they'd only use that song.
And then Brian Ibbott's favorite line. Here you go.
Biological and cyber.
Wait, and
This
cyber?
car is full of computer.
That makes me want to break shit. I hate it so bad.
Yes.
Biological and cyber.
The word cyber should never just be an alone word. It should be cyber technology or cyber structure or cyberspace or cyber something. Just not, you don't use the word cyber. Oh, yeah, it's totally cyber.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about the X-Men villain.
Yeah, and also you would say biological and artificial, or you would say mechanical. You wouldn't say cyber.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my gosh, I want to kick her in the teeth, and I think she's a fine person as far as I know. Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
But I just like stop. You're working. You're the top NASA whatever, and you say cyber. That really sucked.
No, she's not the top NASA whatever.
Yet.
I thought
She Yeah.
She will be, though, after this.
Yeah, she's just a person from NASA.
She's just a NASA person.
Yeah.
I get you.
He knows, and I actually thought they might fall in love, but
shit.
I was
time for that.
I was asking for too much.
Yeah, that's a lot to ask. All right, here's a little more to ask. It's the Film Sack checklist. One Zoom call this year you could probably not answer. Check. All of us knew Agent Coulson was dirty the first 3 seconds he was on film. Check. I did anyway.
We did?
I did.
I didn't.
That's the one I predicted. I saw him and went, oh, he's going to be our turncoat. Just
kind of. Yeah.
You guys engaged your brains before you started watching this? I see the problem.
Yeah, that describes a lot of the issues I have with it. I tried to think.
I didn't see nothing coming because I was just like, nope, not going to think about it. I'm just going to sit and watch.
Final one here. Omega Doom is grateful this exists. Check. Star Trek connections. There have got to be some here.
Nope.
You gotta be kidding. I was hoping one of these older dudes.
Nope. This is why we look at Marvel connections now. There's just not many people in this movie, and Eva Longoria has never been in Star Trek. But we got Marvel, right? So Jim Meskimen, we talked about the President of the United States in this movie.
Yeah.
Jim Meskimen was in The Punisher and, bit role. And was
Punisher
in
TV show or the movie? Okay.
Yeah. He was in Lego Marvel Superheroes Avengers Reassembled.
Yeah.
He did the voice of Ultron.
Ooh. That's cool.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Nicole Young was one of the spooks here. I don't remember which.
She the one that got she was out there, got crushed or something happened to her. I can't remember what the deal was with her.
I don't remember, but Nicole Young got to be an actor through like old Marvel stuff as a costume designer and supervisor.
Oh, no way.
So Nicole Young was the costume designer and supervisor for X-Men First Class, Ant-Man, and Ant-Man 2.
Oh, you know what? That First Class costume stuff, some top-notch business. I like that.
Yeah. And of course, we can't talk about this movie and Marvel connections without Clark Gregg.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg was NSA director Donald Briggs in this movie, probably the most overworked actor in all of Marvel. I don't know. You might come up with some
tired.
Wong is pushing the limit, but
I mean now that I think Clark Gregg or Coulson died at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for good this time.
He gets a break.
Let me name every show that included Agent Phil Coulson, played by Clark Gregg. Here we go. Iron Man 2, Thor, The Consultant, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Thor's Hammer, The Avengers, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot, Captain Marvel, and What If?
Jeez. Yeah. All is Coulson, right? Every time.
All is Coulson. But some of those were one-shots. I mean, I'm not like I'm saying, he's not really that hardworking. He was for phase 1 and 2, and then...
Yeah, it went down a little bit.
Now it is Benedict Wong.
Yeah, who is still making me question my sanity after watching Weapons. Anyway, he is just so disconcerting in that. At the point that I'm talking about. Like,
yes, early
on, he's very awesome. Later, you're like, that's the scariest freaking thing that ever ran down a road.
It was absolutely.
All right, moving on. Highly recommend that movie, by the way, everybody listening. You guys should check that movie out. Weapons, fantastic. All right, let's get to the soundtrack grade. I gave it a T for terrible. I thought it was absolute garbage. None of it was cool. None of it got me anywhere.
It was cool. Not cool, yo.
It was bad. Just bad music.
Wow, you're even mad at the music.
Oh, hell yeah. That's terrible. Sometimes music can make up for a lot. This did not do that. And they didn't have any good licensed stuff, so that didn't help. They had some rap thing at the beginning that they didn't even use like Ice Cube music. They could have done that. He could have said,
he would have had an in, right?
Yeah. He's got friends in high places, high friends in high places. Sure. So that was all a bummer.
Our composer here is John Natchez, not very well known. He is a very inexpensive Hollywood composer by all accounts.
I'm shocked to hear that about this.
Expensive.
Let's get to the social media post. This is where, I'll explain this real clearly for the people at home, where you guys in 280 characters, that's all you have. It's a limited resource of characters, have to sum this movie up for us. And I just want to warn everybody, we're about to really shift gears and change things around today. We're going to start this week with Randy.
War of the Worlds. Ice Cube declared, "These Martians fear my flow," but couldn't carry this weird dumbass show. Then Eva Longoria stormed on screen, delivering lines like a daytime soap queen. The two combined made chaos hard to bear. A rapper lost, a housewife with bad hair.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Poor hair.
Poor head. Nicely done. Let's now swing that mic over to Brian Dunaway.
War of the Worlds 2025, like 90 minutes of movie with an hour and a half ad for Amazon. I guess I really will watch Ice Cube do anything. Hashtag easy button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of will too. I like him. I'll watch things with him in them.
Yeah.
Brian Ibbett, take us home.
War of the Worlds. Turns out you can't direct a movie by simply pressing the Staples Easy button.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
It wasn't the Staples Easy button. It was a knockoff.
Was it?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's Temu Staples Easy button.
I have that button.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it and I'm like, wow, his
doesn't say easy. It's something else.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Maybe.
And then the sound it made wasn't precisely the same voice.
Oh, I love the idea of Easy E's name being inserted in there.
That'd be great.
As a tribute to his friend. That'd be great. All right. Well done, everybody. I think it's time now for these alternate titles. This was just handed to me. It was either going to be Bore of the Worlds. That seems like an obvious one. Or Barbershop 6. All right, then. It's fine. I don't even know if there are 5.
Sad note. I've never seen Barbershop.
Oh, Barbershop 1 I couldn't tell you about the sequels, but the first one is wonderful. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Big Barbershop fan.
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I don't know.
Just a heartfelt, fun, good time. They're great laughs to be had. I highly recommend those movies. I like I say, I haven't seen 2 or wherever they're at now, but that first one, fantastic. All right, email time. Paul Black wrote in, filmsack@gmail.com. Paul Black says this, "Hey, Sackers, just listened to the one about Superman 3. The bit with the romantic saxophone reminded me of something I heard long ago. Quote, the saxophone also known as the sexy bed whistle."
Oh, gross.
A sexy bed whistle.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
He says, I don't remember where I heard it. It may have even been here on FilmSack or maybe TMS, but been listening since the one about Kroll and laughing all the way. Thanks, guys.
I don't like it. I love it.
I love that. Yeah. I'm going to say that forever now.
No.
Sexy bed whistle.
Sexy bed whistle.
Yeah. I'm going to hear it come on, and I'm going to look at one of my kids or something just to embarrass them and go, you know what that is? What's the saxophone, Dad? No. That's the sexy bed whistle.
Yes, there was a Twitter account back in the day that came up with alternate names for things, and they came up with Trash Panda and Danger Rope, and
really
Sexy Bed Whistle was one of the things that Twitter account came. It was like correct names.
Trash Panda's that one really got
Classic.
around. You're talking about raccoons, right?
Yeah.
No,
I think it was called Correct Names.
Okay.
The Twitter account.
I love that kind of thing. You know what? Twitter used to be awesome for that stuff.
I know.
I miss that.
Gosh, I miss it.
Yeah, I miss that stuff. It was awesome. All right, let's get to this text we got from Ashley, a.k.a. Jackalope. And she says, hey, FilmSack, it's Ashley again. I spent Friday night watching Super Fuzz and just got to the part. She's doing a big catch-up. I'm getting messages from her. Nice. And just got to the part of the episode where y'all are talking about how much better the movie would have been if Speed and Ernest Borgnine had died at the end. I had a similar thought about halfway through. I started thinking of Speed as a supervillain, and that made everything more sensible. He is like the title kid in the Twilight Zone episode who everybody is afraid of because he can do telekinesis. Also, La Bionda, I'm not sure what La Bionda, maybe it's a misspelling, has done way better music than the terrible Super Snooper song. Oh, is it? I
don't know.
I don't know who that is. Anyway. I recommend One For You, One For Me is the name of the song. Keep up the great work. I don't know who that is. La Bionda.
La Bamba?
La Bionda. She's not talking about La Bamba, right?
No, it says
Bamba?
La and then space Bionda. Bionda.
Oh, Bionda. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that helps me, but
La Bionda.
Oh wow, this is some like. There's one for you, one for me. This album cover.
New information.
I want to see it. link it. Let's see what you got.
Input
right.
one for you.
Yeah,
La
I like how we
Bionda.
started out this episode learning about Gilbert O'Sullivan, and we're ending it learning about La Bionda.
No
yeah, I'm
kidding.
going to give you the YouTube video, and then you can go from there.
Okay.
YouTube video
here
not
is-
safe for work. Wow.
Really?
It might
some
not be.
pasties.
Well, I mean the album cover. Yeah, right. Here's
Let's see
the
here.
YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Do I know who this is? Let me just play it.
Are they ever going to sing?
The Brutalist end credits.
Oh, there's like booby ladies.
Would they just dance and not sing ever?
This is great.
Yeah, like they're going to sing any minute now. It's like, here it comes. He's about to say some words. Nope.
Nope. This is like bad ABBA.
Oh, yeah. This is
they did say
wild. Yeah, he eventually puts his head up in front of the camera.
2 minutes almost. He's
That's funny, man. This
I
is
missed out.
never heard of these guys.
Yeah,
No.
fucking missed out.
Official The
Love it.
Brutalist end credits.
Yeah, so I think they must have used this in the end credits of The Brutalist, which means that nobody ever saw it because they were so busy getting the hell out of the theater after a 4-hour movie.
Well, they had to pee so bad, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's super interesting. Thank you for that, Jackalope. Appreciate it. These texts and emails come to us super easy. All you got to do is go to the website. You'll find all the links to do it. It's at filmsack.com. And I would like to thank some patrons who have joined us. One in particular, Enreal29A. It sounds like a hacker name.
Oh, in real.
They have joined us this week. Why? Well, they get no commercials or ads of any kind. They get pre-show content every week. They get monthly host specials like the one I just posted about the forbidden fruit movies of my youth.
Forbidden fruit.
The stuff my dad would throw blankets on and my mom would demand we not have on in this house and those sorts of things.
How dare you?
Ironically, they all ended up being, not ironically, but they all ended up being movies we have sacked here. So,
Rambo?
And you're,
yeah, go ahead.
this topic, which I love this little episode. I'm
was
really,
fun.
really glad that patrons got it. It inspired for me a really fun idea for a roundtable discussion that we're going to have in a couple weeks. So
Oh, nice.
I feel like you are in line with so many interesting topics.
Yeah. No, that's great. I look forward to that because it was really fun to talk about because it's obviously you're digging into your past and that's always fun. But turns out RoboCop was some severe kryptonite for my mother. She hated it.
Yeah, so it's very violent.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you hadn't seen anything up. Yeah.
She was very upset about us watching that one. But anyway, go check it out if you have not already. That is at patreon.com/filmsack and get these great benefits. And that includes, by the way, some people get prints in the mail if they subscribe to that level. There's no reason not to do that. Yeah, they're like prints that I made.
And the Revolution.
And the Revolution.
I was going to say.
And his banana outfit from the from the football game.
You don't get the artist formerly known as Prince.
No. You get art prints. A guy named Arthur.
It's actually just Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, we don't want to give him away. Or no, maybe we do. Anyway, go check it out. Today is your day. Patreon.com/filmsack. Our next movie is Judgment Night.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm terrified of Judgment Night because A, I've not heard of it. B, there's a lot of expectations around this one. Is this the 93 one? 90?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because there's there's a 2017 one. Everyone ignore that.
No, not
Definitely
that
ignore that one.
one. Yeah.
93. This is currently on Prime and Tubi. Maybe some others.
And on Laserdisc at
Oh,
my house. Come
Paramount.
over.
Paramount has it.
I wish I could. I really
Flossom, Paramount, Plex, and Pluto all have it as well. So there's
Wow,
a bunch
only
of
the ones
places.
that begin with P.
Yeah, all the P's.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird, isn't it? Tubi's the only non-P word in here. Oh, Flossom. I guess they're not P.
Oh, Flossom. I thought you said Plossom.
Yeah.
Because it makes just as much sense as
You'll
Flossom.
disbelieve any streaming name, won't you?
Yeah,
Awesome
I
sounds
will.
right.
I totally
I'll
will.
subscribe.
Kind of just as good a name now that you say it.
Yeah.
I have no memory of this. I don't know what this is. I just know that it's got a stacked cast of 90s luminaries. Dennis Leary, Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Stephen Dorff, Jeremy
not
Piven.
Brad Dourif.
No.
Stephen Dorff.
Yeah, I got my Dorffs and my Dorffs mixed on golf. Dorff on golf. It's not that. Anyway, that's next week. Judgment Night. Watch it. Be ready. That's your homework. I can't wait. It's going to be good.
You're going to love it. I think you're really going to.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be surprised what you think of the film.
Oh, that's great. Well, in the meantime, everybody go to our website, filmsack.com, frogpants.com/discord if you're trying to get a part of our Discord group. We have a great little FilmSack chat going on all the time. every movie we watch, everything we do, little topics here and there. It's awesome.
And I make a new forum on Discord for every movie we watch.
That's right. Yeah. And you can come back to it way later, even if you're catching up.
If you're listening to an episode from 6 months ago, you can go to the Discord and find the discussion on that episode, and you can join it.
That's right. You hear that, Jackalope? Your ketchup has a place on our table.
Your Heinz ketchup.
Yes, your Heinz ketchup. All right, that is going to do it for us. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Filmsack.com is the website for me, for Brian, and for Randy.
Touchdown!
See you next time.
Frog in pants. If you're looking for something froggy smooth, find more at frogpants.com.
You turn on us, Dave?